Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today I want to talk about this bombshell article that just dropped by the New York Times. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. It's like up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your note game for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. Okay, so we just got an article, right, by the New York Times that just dropped and dropped some crazy information on the gambling aspect of microtransactions, and they put Take-Two Interactive, who obviously makes NBA 2K, Grand Theft Auto, and EA themselves for obviously Apex Legends, Madden, Ultimate Team, FIFA, etc. Okay, but obviously since we are a 2K channel, we're gonna focus on the 2K side of things. Now, of course, I'm just going to hit some tidbits, and I want to give a shout out to my man, All City Big Hurt, because he's the one that broke this down, made it really easy to digest. So again, shout out to All City Big Heck. I'm sorry, Heck, for that. All right. And the big thing is the main thing is this. All right. 80%, right? 80% of the revenue for Take-Two is microtransactions. You're talking about $4.2 billion. All right, just keep that in mind. $4.2 billion. Okay, they go on to say the extortions to spend can feel like being in a casino. Upon starting NBA 2K24, players are immediately overwhelmed with opportunities to buy new items in limited edition packs, opening them and designed to compelling aesthetically. Rather than simply revealing their contents, the packs explode, scatter, accompanied by animations and sound effects meant to dazzle. The game is consistently presenting you with, say, a special LeBron James card. You can only get him for 1 week. He's only able in such and such a pack, and the chances of you getting him are absolutely astronomical. All right, so basically what they're saying is that even right now, if you was to go to the main menu, you're going to see a lot of stuff for my team, right? So they're not only talking about like, yeah, soon you get on the game, you're immediately hit with all these different purchases that you can make, but then they're talking about the aesthetic of the game. So instead of just opening a card to get a LeBron James, right, it's the explosions, it's the different sounds you will get between a dark matter or a pink diamond, right, or a galaxy opal or 100 overall, right? All these different sounds and animations and stuff really put the younger generation at stake, because that is also pulling at them. Then there's another part of the article that says, with so much money at stake, companies often prioritize the parts of the games that use microtransactions. That incentive is a significant shift from sports games of the late 1990s and early 2000s, where the emphasis was on improving gameplay and graphics to produce the more realistic simulations possible. Titles NBA 2K1 and Madden 2003 remain among the most acclaimed. Now games in those very same franchises, which have no direct competition because of exclusive or expensive licenses, give middling reviews. So they're saying that now the focus, instead of trying to make a great game, the focus on just trying to find a way to make the most money possible through microtransactions is actually pretty sad. But again, we all know this is actually true. Money makes the world go round, and that's how they operate. So then they go on to say NBA 2K24 features two kinds of in-game currency, which is VC, virtual currency, and MT, which is my team points, right? Now, the big thing here is that they're talking about the prices of it, and that's good. But they say entry-level packs, which cost the equivalent of about $1, include bench warmers like Dennis Smith Jr., Jordan Norwa, and Malachi Flynn. Limited edition packs run as much as $50 and advertise a high chance of including NBA legends like Hakeem Olajuwon or Allen Iverson. The game occasionally promotes special offers to buy high-end players. So basically, again, you can get into my team, but the fact is that, yeah, if you wanted to spend just $1, you're getting bench players. If you want to get the top players, then you're going to have to spend lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. All right, I think that this article really sets the tone for what's to come potentially for 2K and other games that are using this type of method. Once you get somebody like the New York Times posting that this is a casino techniques and that this is borderline gambling, or in some cases straight up gambling. Now, I don't see, when I was looking through this article, all right, one thing I definitely can say that I didn't see was the word gambling. Now, the reason why I'm pretty sure they don't say gambling is because what 2K and these other companies hide behind is the fact that virtual currency is not real. But the hard thing that I have and everybody else has as far as getting around this is that, hello, we have to spend our hard-earned money, which is then turned into virtual currency. So yeah, virtual currency might not be real, but in order to get virtual currency, you have to what? Spend real dollars. So I know the article does not go that far, but when you say casino, everybody knows exactly what you mean. But I'm very, very, very curious to see now, because I did in the article, they did say they reached out to 2K and 2K declined comment. Of course they declined comment. Like, listen, they don't want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about this. They don't want this in the forefront for obvious reasons, because if you have this in the forefront, pretty soon our elected officials are going to start looking into this. And once our elected officials really start to look in this, again, now, of course, right now, our elected officials, you know, the people at the local level and all the way up to, you know, our senators and our House of Representatives, they obviously are focusing on other things. But sometimes you do get certain types of issues that really push the divide on one side or the other, and then you get this put up front for conversation pieces. And how does that start? It starts by getting big publishing companies like the New York Times speaking on it. But not just speaking on it, right? But then also having psychiatrists, right? And I want to read this last bit because I think this right here can always be the way. If you try to make it seem like it's messing up the kids mentally, that's what TikTok's having problems with now, right? Is that, you know, the stuff that the kids are listening to or the stuff the kids are watching. Check this out. They say to encourage players to spend money, EA and 2K have made the experience of virtually open card packs as appealing as possible. A tiny dopamine rush triggers a desire to buy even more. Jamie Madigan, a psychiatrist who specializes in video games, said these systems operate on the same principle of random rewards as slot machines. The anticipation is more important than the reward itself. There's been research, she said, to show that the exciting part isn't finding out what's in the box, but before you open the box, seeing the little effects pop up, hearing the sounds, and watching the opening animations. Now, if you don't know what she's talking about, when you open up packs, 5 cards come out, then you're listening, right? And that is true. You're anticipating and listening for a shake, right? For a certain type of shake, a certain type of sound, and of course, a certain animation to be able to get those special edition cards. This right here, when they're saying dopamine is that feel good serum or whatever your body releases to make you feel good. That stuff right there is very addictive, and that's what a lot of kids and stuff, they want to recreate that. So what that does is it continues to get you into the game and want you to purchase and buy and buy. I think that angle might be the angle that could really push things over the edge and end these microtransactions. But again, I'm curious to know what y'all feel about that. Let me know in the comment section about this. Shout out to New York Times, and again, shout out to my man All City Big Heck for putting this out in the forefront on Twitter. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.